Okay, where do we want to go first? Help. The year is 1674. There are 6 residents in this remote Scottish village. You play the role of witchfinder and must interrogate them to sort truth from lies. If they are just repeating themselves, then you have permission to use further methods of persuasion. Certain actions will cost you time. On the 5th dawn, a witch must hang. Best you know who by then. Each night you will see prophetic dreams that may provide some insight hidden into your waking mind. Use the sundial and day counter to track how much time you have left. What are my options? That's all fine. Okay, well, let's start. Sure. Bothwell's Crossing. Jesus, what's wrong with your face? Yes, me a witch, eh? Nothing but tall tales, you daft little zealot. Find you no witches here. Just simple folk working the land. And what is your business here? Besides catching these little fish, my business is my own. Some advice. Tread carefully, fisherman. As you like, sir. Have you seen a strange thing lately? Truly, life itself is very strange when you ponder it. Okay. How many people can we talk to first? Well, it's going to advance time, huh? So that is 1 day, I assume. Okay, let's try and get just the lay of the land first, I guess. Smith's house. What the hell is on your face? Ho there, witchfinder. Good morning, blacksmith. Yes, it was me that sent for you. That damned shepherd has cursed my jaw to fall loose. Though I strapped and welded it back on. Make sure to give that cursing witch the short drop. You welded your jaw back on? Yes, look what she has done to me. There is no doubt this is witchcraft. What do you do here? A little of this and a little of that. Mostly house and plough repairs. There is little demand for cudgels and bucklers around these parts. Who else is in town? You mean besides that blasted shepherd? Yes, who else? Well, there's the old priest, Father Usby, in the church. Then there's that fishing fellow that hangs out by Bothwell's Bridge. He's alright. And that attractive maiden out by the fairy circle. Can't forget about that crazy old crone that lives by the woods as well. Okay. Don't want to torture anyone just yet. As fun as that sounds. Should we just go anti-clockwise at this point? Ring of Stones. My, you are the charming devil-like. What troubles you, sire? There is nothing my herbs and roots can't cure, taught by my own dear mother. Who else resides in this village? Just a handful, my lord. The smith Oswin can craft and repair almost anything you present to him. An old crone lives by the woods, though she has some strange ways about her. Shepherd Violet tends to a flock with her husband, but I've not seen him of late. I wonder if they are having an argument again. Also, Father Usby keeps the church. Don't seek salvation from him. His mind has turned to zealotry and worse. Of course, there's sweet Ferrin, often by the water's edge. He may look monstrous, but he's a kindly soul. Have you ever communed with Satan? Me, sire? Not I. I wouldn't even know how. Okay, is that it? Okay, we can visit one more, seemingly. Can't... I guess that's where we hang people, huh? Shepherd's house, edge of the woods. Shepherd's house. Some dead sheep here. Witchfinder, you see the curse that has laid upon me. That vile blacksmith sent his wolf familiar to slaughter my sheep. I demand retribution. Oswin claims you have cursed his jaw to fall off. Lies. Most likely he did that to himself in one of his failed experiments. What do you do here? What kind of question is that? Did you see all of those sheep as you walked in here? Do you love God? Honestly, the way things are these days, I'm inclined to ask if that prick still loves me. I'll have your respect, or by the end of the day I'll have you swinging. Just a joke, sire. I'll speak no more of it. And that's the day. Well, that was lovely. Let's wake up, please. So that was... It seemed to be set here. Spiders seem to be involved. So let's head back to the Ring of Stones. That might have been our clue. My mother is gone, but I carry on her healing arts in her stead. There is no soul here who has not taken my healing except perhaps the priest. He does look at me with strange glances. I know he does not approve of my young love Gavin. Pray tell, who is this young love you speak of? My sweet Gavin, a stable hand from the next village over. We've been dating for a couple of years now, while he saved enough to do right by me. You haven't seen him on your way into the village, have you? No, wench, I have not seen him. Oh. Think it's time for some torture, I guess? Tongue prongs, a simple and certain way to loosen the tongue of the accused. Iron clamps are tightly attached to the victim's tongue and pulled firmly from the head. Left click and hold to start pulling the clamps. Release to relax a little. Don't pull too fast, or the tongue will slip from the clamps, and you'll have to start the process again. Lovely. Sorry, what am I doing? Okay, just don't go too fast, I guess. Lovely. Please, sire, there is no witchcraft in these healing herbs. Inform me then what is in them. Nothing evil, just a little bit of lavender, some rosemary, and lady's bed straw. That priest sent you here, did he not? Okay. Kind of, yeah, skipped the church for some reason. Welcome, Witchfinder. God be here. To what reason does our little village owe the pleasure of this visit? I'm summoned to tend to a wolf in your flock, Father. A wolf in my flock, you say? Troubling news indeed. If you may make use of me in your hunt, then let it be known. When you will, I am ready. How many reside in this village? There are 6 of us lately, though not long past we were 9. The blacksmith's wife sleeps in my garden. Fever took her this winter. The shepherd's husband fled, leaving unpaid debts, the wretch. The ungodly whore by the ring of stones had a gentleman caller, though none have seen him this week past. How long have you served here? 14 years this autumn, though it feels like 40. Have you seen anything strange lately? I hope that you uproot the evil that plagues this land. I have seen that filthy whore Lalius by the ring of stones, dancing with black shadows at night. I mean, the dream also seemed related, right? Okay, we won't torture him yet. We'll give him his first day, because it's the first time we've spoken to him. This one seems fishy as well. We've not been to the forest either. That might be tomorrow. Why do you stay here while the blacksmith is still breathing? I saw him talking to his familiars, a slack-jawed raven and a grey wolf. He sent the black wolf here to slaughter my sheep, for I refused to pay him for his feeble disaster of a fence he erected. Pillywinkles. A rather simple device that can be placed onto any of the accused fingers, although thumbs can be very effective. To loosen their tongue, you must tighten the screw. Left click to wind up and left click again with the maximum strength to twist tight. Repeat this until you hear the bones crack. Lovely. Why is it that you touch me when I tell you it is the blacksmith you want? He is a fork-tongued liar and the witch that plagues our land. A foul buzzard who has given his jaw to Lucifer in exchange for the death of my sheep to try and drive me from this place. Okay, so she's blaming the blacksmith. The blacksmith's blaming her. And the priest doesn't like the woman with the stones. Okay, let's go with the forest then. Edge of the woods. What kind of idiot are you to be trespassing in my woods? Yes, this village is full of witches, and I'll curse you as well. Curse of balls on your filthy member, and maggots in your bum. Hold your tongue, woman, or I shall remove it from your head. And just what would you be wanting with my tongue, eh? You dirty little pervert. Absolutely nothing gets past Griselda. Every soul in this village has shared their bed with Satan. Take your pick, eh? She seems lovely. She's asking for a hanging. Okay, church, the priest. With maggots. There's something in the background there, gross. Okay, back to the priest then. keep thinking that's the church, this one. Okay, you. Fess up. What are you up to? Witchfinder, for one hunting devils, you are spending far too much time searching the house of our lord. I believe vermin rush through shadows, not bask in holy light. Stay here no longer. There are others who would say differently. Which of these wretches dares to speak badly of me? The very same you would point the finger at. Do not test me, Witchfinder. I am a man of the cloth. That whore by the ring of stones is the witch, for she has slain 3 babes no less. Lalius claims your eyes are a little too familiar with her. The harlot lies and plays out her own sick fantasies. We both know that sin entered this world through women, and through her insatiable lust it remains. Don't trust you. Time for some fun, dude. Ducking the witch. A witch is a filthy, unclean creature. Let the waters wash away their sins and slacken their jaw. Left click and hold to submerge the witch in the river and watch as the waters fill their lungs. Release the click to bring them back up. Time it so they surface during the highlighted area. Perform this action 3 times to break them. I was gonna say, don't kill them. Okay, we didn't do it the first time. It's getting faster. Have mercy on me, Azrael, strike you down. Why do you molest me so, while that whore still walks free? I've seen her taking newborn babes out of that pagan spiral. I pray she takes the short drop. Your mind seems fixed upon this maiden. What is she to you? Not maiden, nothing but a blaspheming pagan harlot. So these two seem the highest suspects so far based on the dreams, right? Let's go speak to her again. And I meant the church and here, not the bloody blacksmith. Please, sir, there is no witchcraft in these healing herbs. And then we've read this. Time for some more. Devil's Mark. To seal their filthy pact with the devil, he licks their body, leaving a blackened mark upon the witch's skin. This mark may hide just below the surface, but it can be unveiled with a pricking of the skin. Left click to pierce them until you find the hidden mark. Back of the head. Left cheek. Right cheek. Right shoulder. Left shoulder. Behind the kneecaps. Base of the spine. Middle of the back. There it is. When my love returns, you will regret the hands you laid upon me. I tell you, the evil that besets this village is the grasp of the priest. I've seen him dancing a jig with imps in that church of his, making merriment and dancing with all manner of creatures. When have you seen this? Oh, all the time, sir. I'm sure he is the witch you seek. Or perhaps that mad old crone in the woods. Men who walk in there, never to return. She says she turns them into trees. My love entered they woods, and has not returned. I know she has turned him into a tree. I mean, everyone's blaming everybody. Like the priest and the woman are kind of blaming each other. She's blaming the blacksmith. Blacksmith blaming her. These two are blaming each other. Let's go back to this woman. I don't like this woman anyway. Curse you, you filthy fuck. May your eyes burst with ants. And a curse on that priest as well. He prays pointing his hands down like he's praying to Lucifer in the underneath. When did you see the priest doing this blasphemous act? Tomorrow. No, when have you seen him perform this act? Seen who? When did you see the priest doing this blasphemous act? Okay, well, it's time for you to have some fun, lady. Okay, ducking the witch, we know this one. I'd be very surprised if she's not a witch. Yes, I am the witch, and I curse you again. That shepherd and fisherman are filthy witches as well. They feast upon festering carcasses like buzzards of hell. Absolutely nothing gets past old Griselda. They will feast upon your festering carcasses as well if you don't tie to their filthy necks. I mean, everyone's blaming everyone, huh? Okay, we got another one we could do. I kind of want to do the priest again. It's not the priest. Keep thinking that's the church. Just because two people have kind of pointed fingers at him now. Can we get more out of him? Time for a stabbing. Gotta get the butt. There it is. He controls my fate as he sees fit. This must be a test. Oh, why must he try me so with such cruel tortures? But it is not mine to question. I can only pray this suffering will cease, and I may join him at his side. I have lived piously and just. He will see that surely, not like the rest of the filth in this village. Take Shepherd Violet, for example. That husband of hers was a dunce, but there must be something far corrupt with her to drive him away. I bet she's in a coven with that maiden. Okay, now he's blaming the shepherd. Okay, dream time. See what we get. Oh, look, it's the shepherd. I mean, at this point, it's all of them. I say hang them all. Okay, back to the shepherd then. It's time to have some fun. What you got for me, lady? Why is it that you torture me when I tell you it is the blacksmith you want? He's a forked-tongued liar and the witch that plagues our land. Foul buzzard who has given his jaw to Lucifer in exchange for the death of my sheep to try and drive me from this place. Tongue prongs. I can take little more of this torture. I admit, I made lies about the blacksmith. I have not seen him talking to a raven or wolf. I forgot to close the gate, and the death of the sheep are nothing more than my own stupidity and carelessness. Perhaps that old fisherman is the witch you seek. Appears as more beast than man. I would not be surprised if he was the one who ate my sheep. Randomly throwing guesses. Still gonna go with these two, I think. Let's go back to the church. He controls my fate as he sees fit. This must be a test. Okay. Who read this? You and the woman of the stones, I think, are my suspicious people. I admit. I was tempted and did covet relations with that poor temptress. A black goat did appear to me, and I begged it to let me bed that supple maiden. She should be mine. At least her lover will never return, I have seen to that. I have planted his skull at the roots of an old ash tree. Let me just enjoy this last drink of wine before my end. Lalius blames the crone for turning him into a tree. Feeble-minded pagan. What nonsense they believe in. Imagine believing such fantastical tales and the heinous acts you would do for them. Back to her then. Wait, my love returns? Yeah. Your love isn't returning. You've already told me he's like dead. There's a tree. Oh, right on the butt. You are my confessor. I admit I am the witch and did try to end that vile priest at the behest of my master. Finally slipped a little cursed belladonna in his wine. Retribution for the way his tendril hands groped me as a child, and the looks he still gives me now. Foul witch, who else is in your coven? Old Griselda helped me. She may be crazy, but she knows where to find belladonna in those woods. She's the Grand High Witch, turns men into trees as well. I mean, it doesn't matter who I'm going to blame, I don't think. You all seem guilty as hell. Yes, I am the witch, and I curse you again. That shepherd and fisherman are filthy witches as well. They feast upon festering carcasses like buzzards of hell. Let's see if she's bullshitting us. Time for a bath. Bleed out of every orifice, you cursed wretch. That blacksmith is a filthy witch, and he's gonna smelt your ankles and hammer them into your ears. For he dances with the devil's flames. What do you mean by devil's flame? I mean flames of hell, of course. A bright flash of the purest white. Too bright for flames of this earth. Another dream? Well, that's pointing towards her, so... But each dream is pointing to somebody else, so... Who is the witch? I mean, they're all fucking awful. We didn't really interrogate the blacksmith all that much, or the fisherman. I mean, she was lying about the blacksmith. He's clearly guilty, he admitted it. He's even murdered somebody, apparently. She's a son of a bitch, and... She admitted it as well, but under torture, anyone would admit to anything if it made it stop, right? I'm just going to go with the obvious. The old crone.